Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here. This is photo class number 316 coming to you live from New York City. It's all about night photography and the Nikon 1 V1 camera. Let's go! Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here. Photographer here in Manhattan since 1973. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up button and comment below. This gives our channel momentum to keep going. We're around 7,000 subscribers and over 1.3 million views. Oh, I'm so excited. This is what keeps me going. This is what keeps me sharing 50 plus years of professional photography, hints and tricks and tips to give you the best quality photographs you can make with any gear that you have. And remember, the foundation of this channel has always been beautiful photography with gear that does not cost thousands of dollars. All right, today's class is very interesting. I love night photography. Ever since the film days, I would go out with my Pentax cameras, set it up on a tripod, and take long exposures. Now, with film, you just never knew how your photo was going to really turn out until you got experience with exposures and your settings, and then you had a rough idea of how they would come out. But today, with digital cameras, you know right away, thanks to the rear screen, how your photographs will turn out. So let's jump into it and let's talk all about the $160, $160 Nikon 1 V1 camera system. There are, the last count this morning, there were over 40 of these for sale on eBay and other online retailers for used equipment. Now, this camera, $160 right now on eBay, many sites, right? Full magnesium metal body. It comes with, in a lot of cases, the Nikkor 1 zoom lens. It's a 30 to 110 equivalent zoom Nikon lens. The lenses are interchangeable, okay? Let me just turn it off, okay? And you press the button, and the lenses are completely interchangeable. Nikon 1 lenses, there's many different primes, there's zooms that you can get for your Nikon camera. Okay, beautiful electronic EVF on the back. Many cameras at this price range, 10 megapixels, don't come with an electronic viewfinder on the back. You only get the screen. In this case, it's a beautiful screen. It's 3 inches. But if you want an electronic viewfinder, in many cases, you have to buy an adapter that goes into the hot shoe, like in the Olympus or Leica systems. Okay, let's keep rolling. I love these cameras. I love the Nikon 1 V1. I have several videos, and I'll put the links below, where I did a whole setup with macro photography, bellows attached to this camera, super telephoto lenses attached to this camera. Just incredible. All right. Now, it came out, the Nikon 1 V1 came out in 2011. Like I said, it's all metal construction. Now, you know, Nikon has different lettering for their sensor sizes, right? FX meaning full frame, DX meaning crop sensor. This Nikon calls this the CX format. It's a smaller sensor, but pretty damn powerful. You're going to see some photographs that'll just blow your mind. Okay, so the shutter speed in this camera. Now, it offers mechanical shutter speed max 4,000th of a second, 1/4,000th of a second. But electronic shutter speed is 1/16,000th of a second. It takes SD cards. It's fairly lightweight, weighing in without the lens at about 383 grams or 13 and a half ounces. Now, for this class, this is night photography. I shot this in aperture priority, ISO 3200. Now, that's not the maximum ISO for this camera. You can bump it up, they call it boost, to 6400. I didn't use it because I knew with this size sensor that 3200 was pretty much pushing the envelope as far as grain and noise. Okay, but I did shoot all the photos you're about to see in 3200 ISO. Handheld, no tripod. That's the beauty of this class. All right, now here's what you might find interesting. For this $160 system, battery, charger, body, lens, it has built-in spot metering. Spot metering in a camera like this. Center weighted is also an option for your meter reading, and multi. All right, multi, when you put it on multi, what that means is it takes an overall light meter reading of the whole photograph, and then it sets the proper shutter speed and aperture. Okay, but spot metering on a camera that costs $160, spot meters cost $300. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go through these photographs. All right, so now this first one, this is the one I'm most excited about. Take a look at this photograph. This photograph was taken handheld of the World Trade Center here in Lower Manhattan. Now, as I'm taking the picture, okay, before I click the shutter, I'm already moving the zoom ring either in or out, but in this one, it's out, right? So you hold the camera, okay, you focus, and before you click the shutter, already have the zoom ring in motion like this. Click, and that's what gives you the pulling of the lights. That's how you get that effect. I'll say it again. You focus, move the zoom ring slowly, have it moving, click, moving. So that's how you get it. So the sensor picks up, when it clicks, it picks up the lights moving in. And it also works the other way too, where you can start zoomed in and then you can zoom out and the lights just go the other way. Now, here's another photograph taken the same way, but I shot it in black and white. Same way. Move the zoom ring, click. That's how you get this effect. But I just happen to like it in black and white. By the way, I sold 4 of these already. 16 by 20 size framed. And I just took these the other day. And I already have sold a few copies already. It's great. I sell them here in Manhattan in a gallery that I have a working relationship with, meaning I give them the framed photographs in a very touristy spot in Lower Manhattan, and they keep them on consignment, which means if I give them 4 and a week later I call them up, I go, how'd you do? They go, well, we sold all 4. Then that's how I get paid. It's called on consignment. They have stock on their shelves and on their walls, right? They have stuff to sell. Doesn't cost them anything out of pocket. They sell it and give me my commission or my cut. Okay, next, I want to show you this photograph. This is it's kind of comical. This is a street scene. Okay, all handheld, all 3200 ISO. Now, what I like about this photograph is there is a person sitting on the steps, and if you look to the upper and the left side, there's signs that say, don't sit here, don't block this, get out of here. I thought it was pretty comical. And the next picture I want to show you is Also a 3200 ISO, right? But it's very slightly, what I did was the gentleman that's walking, right? I focused on him, but then I panned him. I kept him and then took the picture. All right. So he was steady, but the background became a little blurry. All right. So there you have it. Night photography, Nikon 1V1, 3200 ISO. Go out. You don't need a tripod. And this camera is small enough. Look, you could take this lens hood off, which you don't need for night photography anyway, because there's no sun. You take it off. Now look. Now look at how even smaller it is. Here, compared to my hand. Look, I can hide the whole camera behind my hand. It's wonderful. And now that the colder weather's coming, it'll fit inside your coat, no problem at all. All right, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment below.